My name is Jim Thomas, and welcome to the Fitness Management Update. Our topic today is the role of the sales manager in your gym. Now, number one on our list, the role of the sales manager, their job is to manage the effectiveness of the team. Everyone that's working for them, if they've got front desk, if they have trainers, certainly their membership sales department, but their role is to manage that entire effectiveness. And if you could pick out maybe the pure job description of this manager, it's to, create an environment that allows a motivated person to act. Now, number two on our list, as far as the role of this manager, is treating each person as an individual. And what I mean by that is really what you want to do is, play to these people's strengths. I mean, some folks are going to be better at one thing than another. I mean, I've seen some folks that they try to put that square peg in a round hole and it just won't work. So make sure we're treating each person as an individual. Let's train on things they need help on. But, in large part, let's play to what they're good at. Let's play to their strengths. The next thing the sales manager needs to do is make sure that we're setting achievable targets. And whatever those targets are, whether it's, lead production, it's outbound calls, it's, it's sales for the day, it's referrals, all the things that we look at. And what we want to make sure we do is make sure, the word achievable is crucial here because there's a responsibility to hit a certain production number. It's a responsibility, that we have to ownership in the club. But at the same time, if you set these goals out of reach, if these goals are more like a distant goal that's held over their heads, they're never going to produce. And so you want them to be something they have to work for, yet at the same time, something that they feel like, is achievable and something that they can do. The other thing, when it comes to managing this responsibility and the role of the sales manager, is you want to monitor performance. And certainly at the end of the day, what everybody's looking for is that end result. I mean, you're looking for sales. I mean, that's the end game for everybody. But the thing that I would even put before that in terms of monitoring performance is the activities. And that is, the performance activities in terms of, let's start with, lead production. How many new leads are we getting per day? How much print work are we getting out? How many one-on-one referral presentations are we doing in the community? How many business of the week opportunities are we setting up internally? How are we doing on point-of-sale referrals? How are we doing on flow referrals? How are we doing on upgrade presentations? How many outbound calls are being made per day? Because the truth is, if all of those things are done and they're done properly, you're going to get that end result. So I'm going to be looking at activities maybe even a little closer than the end result because I know one will indeed lead to the other. And then the other thing to remember, it can take time, to develop an exceptional salesperson, and I'm not talking, years and years and years necessarily, but, sometimes we do have to be patient with these folks. And really a lot of this will start with the manager themselves, because what our responsibility is to give 100% of our efforts to make these folks as good as they can be. That's our job. And we need to make sure that we do that every day. And if you do this, you do it right, you can develop some exceptional salespeople. I mean, I can always use myself as an example. When I first started in this business, first 30 days, I mean, you could not have found someone who was worse at it than I was. But then shortly thereafter, I became the number one salesperson, out of 4 clubs because I'd studied the materials, I had a manager that was supportive, and I became disciplined in what needed to be done as far as that process and became very good at it. So, have some patience with these folks, give 100% of your efforts to make them as good as they can be, monitor these activities, set some achievable targets, and you can develop yourself a great sales team. My name is Jim Thomas, and this has been the Fitness Management Update.